Okay, I'm live. Wow. Whatever. I was gonna go on TikTok live, but this product's not even available. The cat is doing such a good job. Yeah, no, I got this on TikTok shop, but like, I guess with the tariffs, who knows? I don't think the tariffs are really gonna last, theoretically, because it'd be great if we could get things from the United States. But I feel like it's just Trump's using it for negotiations because Xi Jinping's having a meeting with Trump. They're like gonna discuss an agreement. So they're probably gonna have an agreement and the stocks are gonna like reverse and then everyone's gonna be, that's just one of my predictions. I do think things are bad though. But the market is not really a reflection of things being bad. Like, it's not the economy, so. Anyway, I'm on YouTube live. Hi. Building this little cat box that I got sent, but I don't have to like promote it, so that's actually worked out. Like on TikTok, I do. Sometimes you get stuff and like you just don't have to like. The video link goes away or the product gets discontinued, so should be interesting, right? Anywho, I'm building this little, you know, some of our things we're getting though are like, come on, where they're cheap but then they break and then they go in landfills, and I think we could like kind of do without a lot of the stuff we get from China anyway, no offense. This is cool, but like this could be built to last. Maybe not with the scratching boards, but everything's so cheap, you know? Anyway, this cat, my daughter named Ravioli, I don't it's because there's some cat, like gray tabby named Rigatoni. So like, anyway, I'm also mad. I knew this stock was gonna crash. Why didn't I sell off, you know? That's how they get you though. It's so manipulated, you know? So now it's like I'm down so much, like right now temporarily. I mean, not overall, but it's not worth, to me it's not worth selling. What are you doing? No. No, go. I'm finishing this. Then you can play the kitty. I'm making him this box real quick. This cat is a perfect cat for, he's the perfect model for this little, it's a fun little thing. He's, just, he's a frisky kitty. This is gonna be fun. Look at that. Yeah, he's a happy kitty. He's a happy kitty. I'm missing comments. What's up? Okay, don't scratch my stuff. Yeah, I know, I was gonna go live on TikTok, but then I'm like, I really need to do more on YouTube. I was almost verified and then I lost all my watch hours and it's too hard. It's because this isn't like my full-time, like I have a full-time job, you know. I feel like the people that go all in can make it and they can produce, like they have a little room with like the little, I would love to have that, but I'm not there yet. Where I can have like a weekly like podcast or something, you know. So anyway, there's this gray tabby named Rigatoni. Man, this guy stunk. I had to get him fixed finally. I kind of felt bad, but I had to. I waited a long time though. He's big. I just couldn't, you know. But I will say, getting rid of that plastic litter box was a game changer. I don't know if anyone's got cats, but I got a freaking metal. This is my daughter's room. Huge difference. Like, sometimes it's worth just paying. Isn't he a sweet-looking cat, though? He's a sweetheart. Ah! Then he bites me. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apparently, this is some work. So then you're supposed to put the boards. Did I forget something? Please don't tell me. Load carrier. Where do these go? I didn't read this. Quick installation. Yeah. I need to drink more water. What do I do with these little pieces of wood, guys? What are these for? What are they for? He's the perfect little, like... What are they for? Okay, I've bored everybody to death. Alright. Random bell balls, load carrier, composite. Whatever, here we go. I don't know what these are for. It must be for when you connect the other part of the box. Right? The load carrier, it shows it though on the top. Where's those beams go? They don't give you any other instructions. So, gosh, what are these for? These little sticker things. Isn't there like a photo? There's got to be another thing, like... She should be in her bed. Okay, we're just figuring this out. I don't know. What do you think? Uh-oh. I don't know what these little beams are for. Nobody's talking to me. Oh, look. Uh-oh. That fits in like that. Well, that's a problem. Because... Did I do it wrong? This stuff's supposed to be easy, guys. It's not. Apparently... Oh my god. Look at that. The paw is upside down. All that freaking work. And I did it backwards. Ah! Now I've... Comes with my little plastic Phillips. Re-screw. Oh no. Oh no. So these are like anti-blue light glasses I'm wearing. I don't know if they really work, but I feel like they kind of do, like, because like staring at the phone, it's like not good for your, like, your eyes. It bothers my eyes. Makes them tired. I do notice these glasses help protect my eyes. I think that's why everyone's eyes are fucked up. So, hi. I don't know. What do you guys think about... This is supposed to take like 5 minutes. Well, it's not. Okay. So there was something to the size being correct. That's what she said. The load carrier. Oh, this is... I have a dirty mind. Okay. Right on. It's like... So what does everybody think? Do you guys really think Donald Trump is just destroying like everything? People are like, America's ruined. He has no plan. And I'm like, why would you think he has no plan? I don't know why, but it's so obvious now. The news is like such, like, it's so They spoon feed you like everything. They repeat it over and over and over again until you believe it. And then it happens because it's like everybody's saying the stocks are going to tank. Well, okay, they're going to tank because people are going to be like, well, I'm not going to wait for it to crash like it did in 08. And so they all sell off. And this is my theory. I just think it's a coordinated thing so the rich get rich, the poor get poorer, because people like you and I are going to sell off their stocks at a loss. Or not necessarily a loss, but whatever. They might sell off and they're not in the market. Or they sold off, you know. That's just what I think. My feeling is when the news starts telling me, it's like I almost do the opposite anymore. You know? I was buying gold like 2 years ago. And now they're like, buy gold. So I'm like, do I sell my gold now? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, because that's what they do. They like manipulate this stuff. And it seems like it happens so fast too. Because it's all computerized. And all these boomers are like talking about these crashes. It's like, you know, back then you had to have a broker. You didn't have an online exchange. You didn't text your friend, hey, go buy Tesla, it's cheap. Things are too fast and instant now. So the crashes happen fast. And these gains, man, they happen faster, I swear. So that's my experience. I've been trading 12 years and I've done okay. But I've learned a lot to the point where now I'm not doing the emotional trading anymore. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like they're like, oh, stocks are going to crash tomorrow too. And they might, because there's going to be a deal worked out by April 10th. I mean, Trump's literally saying like, it's going to be good. The problem is these problems we have, theoretically, we need to do major shifts, right, anyway, but nobody wants to deal with the pain. So nobody will put up with. So if they go into the quantitative easing, they print the money, and then that money gets pushed back. And for some reason, nobody realizes the bonds are like sold, and that we're paying like $1 trillion. Oh my God. I just did this wrong again. Like, dumbass. So apparently the pause, what? Like, what? What? Like, this is, like, literally this is supposed to be like the easiest fucking thing to do, but hey, you know, I probably should just get the electric, I'm dealing with plastic screws into cardboard. Thank you, China. Plastic tool. Something does need to be done. We buy the cheapest fucking shit. I wouldn't mind having like quality shit. I'm sick of like pressed particle board furniture that falls apart. It's fucking dumb, guys. Pardon my language, but what is the point? All this stuff. More. It's all just insane. You know? Back in the day, you had like, remember the washer and dryer? Mine still I have from the 90s because I don't want to buy one that's designed to break down in 7 years, like, and go in a landfill. I just don't, there's so many problems. I get that, like, I love making money too, but at what point is it like just stupid to continue to like, the whole world's just, I don't know. This whole thing just seems all so screwed up to me. My friend went to the doctor. They billed Medicaid like $20,000. He went to the ER because he had like a staph infection in his leg. like it was bad, you know, it was infected, you know, that could go into the blood, but they didn't do anything. Give them some antibiotics, and then they're gonna bill the insurance, like the state, $20,000. It's just like, that's the problem. It's just like greed has cost our standard of living to just go down, and nobody's doing anything about it. And then you got Trump, you know, he's trying to do stuff about it, and you got these other people that are like, he has no plan, he's destroying the country. It's like, are you, like, really? Did you not live through the Biden economy? The only reason why gas went down is because he went through all the reserve that Trump built. He negotiated, got cheap gas, filled the reserves up. You know, it's like, and like, the whole thing, the tariffs, it's all like negotiation. They're using the tariffs as an excuse because they were going to do this. They were going to sell off. The consumer spending was already down. People bought stuff during like COVID, right? Okay. All that stimulus, and we had this horrendous inflation. Never really got it under control. Trump's trying to get Jerome Powell to lower interest rates. Like, I don't know why people, I'm not saying Trump's perfect or anything like that, but to think that, like, Biden had things under control, to me is, like, the crazy, like, he wasn't even in charge. Like, cat's out of the bag. Bro was, like, not in charge. Okay? They, like, literally did, like, had whistleblowers come out. He, like, yeah, guy was, like, had notes and everything, you know, like, he really went to bed right around 4 o'clock, and they gave him, I mean, this stuff's not a secret, so I don't understand why people are feeding into all of this, like, propaganda. When I say propaganda, it's news. News is, you know what news is for? People that actually watch it. They're not going to watch something if it's not stoking some sort of emotion, like fear. Like, come on. Like, people need to, like, when I say they need to wake up, that's what I mean. Like they do, like, just, they do. Like, they need to, like, straight up snap out of this, like, reality and realize that, like, all those immigrants was done on purpose. Like, that was done on purpose. And it was horrible foreign policy. They've already got, like, what? Trump's already got, peace treaties going on and stuff. Like, what was Biden doing? I don't know what these Democrats, it's not even Democrat versus Republican. They're bad on both sides, honestly. The elites are in charge, and I get that Trump's a billionaire and all that, but, like, the thing people like about him is that he just speaks his mind. Like, he says he's going to do something and he does it. And he will actually push back. And I don't know. People are very happy with him, even now. Even with the, like, S&P being down 16% from its high. It's like, who's in the market? People, you know, it's not those people living paycheck to paycheck anyway. So, you know, the market's not a reflection of the economy. And just because the news decides to finally say that there's a recession doesn't matter. They had an agenda to have Harris. Look at how she was, like, made to be, like, some kind of, like, amazing, like, superhero overnight. She was, like, how do people not watch what I'm watching? Like, why are they not, like, I don't know. How did they fall for that? Did Cardi B's endorsement, like, did that sway you to, like, be, like, because she was literally, like, the worst, like, VP. Like, her numbers were horrible. Like, they were terrible. So that's what you gotta look at. If you're somebody who, like, thought that Harris was Mamala was going to save the day. Really? Well, like, really? And then you think Trump is going to get in. And that he just doesn't know what he's doing. He has no plan. And it just makes no sense. If you think he's a narcissist, like he probably, you know, he's got those traits for sure. Not denying that. Look at the way he grew up with his father and everything, sent to boarding school. But by your very own theory, you think his ego is gonna so your story doesn't make sense. Everybody who's saying, "Oh, Trump is for the billionaires," oh my God, like, then why is he tanking the market? Why? And then, so then your other hand, you're like, well, so that his rich buddies can buy it on a dip. Oh, really? So you mean this is market manipulation? Really? And you're falling for it, like, right? So you're like, I don't get it. They try to like talk from both sides. So which one is it? Is Trump an idiot with no plan? Is he strategically making the market go down so that his buddies can buy everything up? Because the retail investors are still selling, like, off for some reason. Like, if, you know, they sold early, fine, but if you sell now, like, the market's not, we know it's a bubble, but the problem is it's the people that have, they use this as a tool, right, to make money. So the rich get rich, poor get poor, right? The poor get poor because they don't invest. They don't pick up assets. So these guys are picking up assets cheap, and other people are just like, I don't know what they're doing. It's like, you're just not getting it. It's the only way. You know, you got different types of assets. Real estate, you got artwork, you know, could be an asset. Gold, precious metals. Okay, but cash is not king. Cash is worth less and less and less because they measure it based on the gold. An ounce of gold is over $3,000. So, yeah, that means your dollar is buying less. So yeah, is the stock market inflated? Maybe, or is relative to inflation. You know, in the 50s, a house was like 70. It was over. It's like $7,600 or something. It's under $8,000 the average house in 1950. And then they adjust it. Okay, they say, oh, well, by today's numbers, it should be $134,000. But it's not. It's $418,000. Why? Because the Federal Reserve prints money like there's no tomorrow, and they send it to other countries. And, you know, they harm us, the everyday people. And then you got these people saying, like, still fighting this whole Trump versus Biden. It's like, what? Biden didn't do a good job. If he did, you know, maybe his VP would have had a chance of getting in, but she lost badly and only gained with people with $100,000 salary or more. Hi. But I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. The people that are like trying to say that he's an idiot, he's got no plan. Oh yeah, well he said this stuff. Oh, he inherited the greatest economy. No, the F he didn't. The economy was not great. The news said it was great because they wanted to keep the last administration in. They do fudge the CPI numbers. Consumer spending was already down. I can tell. The way, like, nothing sells on eBay, nothing sells on TikTok Shop. You know, I mean, there are things that sell, but like, shit, it's not the way it was. Like, people had so much stimulus and so much like money to spend after they were pent up from COVID. Like, all these like crazy things happened that caused this whole crazy shift that we're in today, and it's a mess. There's a reason why Trump won the election, because people that were paying attention knew there's no way, you know, Harris didn't have a snowball's chance in hell. And then to sit there and say, oh, Trump's destroyed the country now, it's all over, stock market's crashed, tanked the stock. No, the fuck he didn't. No, he didn't. They're saying tariffs. They all had options that the market was going to go down. You know? Like, look it up. Look it up. I changed my whole portfolio. I was a year early. I knew this was happening. Then I just kind of said, man, I could have made a lot of money. But whatever, I invested in stuff that's went up. I'm not worried. I'm fine. I prepared for this day. I've been preparing for 4 years. Well, longer than that, but I refinanced my house in 21. I said interest rates are going to go up. I got 2.34% interest at the house. I refinanced for 15 years. I just don't want to, I'm not in hardly any debt at all. Okay? That's the other way they get everybody, is to convince them that they need to be in debt. We don't need to be in debt. We don't. We shouldn't be in debt. We shouldn't live beyond our means. You know? Like, and they con everybody into believing that something's wrong, something's missing, you know? And, I don't know what to do here. So you gotta buy this, you gotta buy that. Oh, don't worry, you can finance it, and then you can pay interest. And that's what we have now, man. You know, the people that have money are actually the cash-heavy people that have a savings, like myself. That's why I'm talking like this, because I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I became a single mom with 2 kids, and I don't have family. I was a ward of the state. I don't have family to help me financially, so no handouts. And that's that. It's sink or swim, man. And I don't like paying more for something. So I pay my credit cards off. I only use them to get the reward points. I have like 824 credit score. People talk to me because they see like my house is messy. Oh yeah, they call me Messany, and oh, do you live in a trailer? And it's just like, it's just pathetic, to be honest. It gets really old, the way people judge people. It's just like, it's like, yeah, really, they're so superficial that they look at like, and that's why there's a book called The Millionaire Next Door. Millionaire Next Door drives a car that's 10 years old. Look at the kind of car Warren Buffett drives. You know? And you know what else he says? When people are greedy, be fearful. When people are fearful, be greedy. Well, look at the VIX right now. People are scared. They're scared. So now, you know, and this might not be the bottom, actually, from what all the research I've done. So I study it every day. But it's going to bottom out. It's going to be oversold. And with the digital age and everybody with their stop losses triggered, and then people have buy orders, it's all computerized now. You don't call your broker, oh my God, I got to get out of this stock. There's not a bunch of guys with little paper tickets on the New York Stock Exchange anymore. Maybe they are still there, but like, they have stuff set up on a computer now. So we live in a much more, so any crash, any recovery is not long lasting. And if you think for a second that Trump's not going to he's trying to get all this ugly out of the way before midterm elections, that's what I think. I can't fathom that this guy, I'm not like saying he's like amazing, but he's the best we got, but whatever. People think he's horrible, but the other thing is my God, every single station says he is. And it's nothing, it just gets to the point where you're just starting to be like, I think people are just, a lot of people anyway, are just finally catching on that they're being manipulated by these news anchors that make millions of dollars to sit there and read whatever crap they're told to read. They had report, I mean, you could watch them talk about Elon Musk's big balls. There was a kid that called himself Big Balls. And if that wasn't somebody trolling them, because everybody had like read the teleprompter and said, Big Balls is our news story today. I mean, that should tell you something. But I digress, because most people just don't care about this kind of stuff. In my opinion, they're not thinking. They're just living their lives, not trying to solve the world's problems or figure out why people are just like can't really like think outside of the box, anymore. It's like there's just no reasoning. Everybody follows the herd. It's herd mentality. Herd immunity, herd mentality is what it is. I swear. And I just go with my kind of my intuition on some stuff more. And I don't mind being an oddball. Like, I don't care. Like, that's the beauty of it. When you really, like, legitimately just do not give two flying you-know-whats about what people, like, think opinion of you is, that is amazing. I think that's the problem. We're dealing with a bunch of people who think, I can't say this because it's unpopular. But it's only unpopular because the people that are in control and in power are telling us how to think and what to believe and what's popular, right? And so it's just kind of like, it's taking longer to go than I thought. Don't. So just like be unpopular at this point, and then you'll be better off. Stop caring what people think. Do what you want to do. Live your life how you want to live. That's the moral of it all. Be a lot happier. But if more people spoke their mind, we wouldn't be in this mess we're in the first place. So I don't know where the strings are for like those little balls though. Stop. Stop. I don't know what you're doing. I'm doing this. Oh, those are the strings for the balls. Cool. Shouldn't take this long to put together, and it's honestly just like pressed particle board plastic screws. It's so cheap. And it costs like $40. Like, we really don't need this kind of stuff anyway. It's cool, but it's not. Things used to be made, to not break down. Now they got engineers designing things to break down just so they can sell more. Like, so I just don't. I don't know, man. I think there's ways to make money without like hurting people and the environment and everything. It's just crazy. So yeah, I do kind of understand where some people on the way other side are coming from, but there is not realistic what they think. I was talking to some kid, he's like early 20s. I'm kind of on the same page on some stuff with him, but he thinks all fruits and vegetables should just be free. And I said, well, should there be like a limit? So what do you want to ration what people have then? Because you know what that sounds like, right? Because he's like, oh, they should just be able to walk in the store and just grab what they need. But it's like, I said, but people are, like, he grew up with two parents and like doesn't have to like really work hard. Like you know what I'm saying? It's the people that don't have to work hard in this world and struggle that believe in this like idealistic society where everybody does the right thing. Like you cannot count on people to be considerate like that. It's not realistic. So that's his plan. Oh, certain things are free and you just walk in and get what you need. I guess if if there was an abundance of that, but theoretically people are supposed to live in tribes of like 150 people or less anyway. Right? So we're supposed to like, oh, this time I need to remember not to. How does this come together though? The two boxes. Oh my God. This is annoying. They give you those instructions and that's the instruction. And I was talking and not paying attention that I was supposed to, I still have it wrong. Because I was supposed to like flip-flop. So that the little board was there and the big was, what the hell? So now I have to take the whole thing off again. Fucking A, man. I swear to God, it's like. Okay, you're playing with my hair, kitty. What is going on? This was supposed to be easy. I'm just rambling. So, I don't know. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna hang up. Good to talk to you. Thanks.